Alright, yo, what's up, you guys? I'm the Anime Guru, and I'm here with Obey Anime, and this is AnimeStoners, where we're high as fuck and we talk about random ass shit. And today's topic, I'm gonna let Obey Anime talk about.
Okay, so I'm gonna give credit to Guru since he thought of this. It was basically
Yeah,
like a topic where we talk about like how anime fans or like how some anime fans are socially awkward, and I guess the question we were wondering is it the anime that causes it, or is it just the person themselves? So I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know, dude. Like, that's what I'm wondering myself, honestly. Like, I was just sitting down, and one day I just like realized like there seems to be like there's a lot of people who like if you watch anime, they're also like there's also a lot of people who watch anime who also are socially awkward. So like that suggests that there's a correlation between the two. But like I don't know, I have no idea. Like honestly, if I had to take a guess, I would say I don't know, dude. It's probably like a mixed bag. I would say
Yeah, I
like
would
it's probably a little bit of both, but for the most part, like I don't know.
I would say it's like a 50-50 thing. Like I think it depends on like your environment and the way you're raised. Because I know people who are just in general socially awkward. So I guess you could say it was that. But then there are just some people who watch anime and they can socialize fine. Like I'm trying to think. Growing up, was that I wasn't really socially awkward growing up.
Were
Well,
you shy though? Like I feel like everyone's a little shy.
I was a little shy growing up, but I wasn't really as socially awkward. I was the kid that always got in trouble though in school. I was pretty much the troublemaker, like the clown of the class, pretty much.
Oh,
So
you used to be the class clown.
pretty much, it's funny because ironically, I never got expelled from any schools. I was like, oh wow, I got suspended but not expelled. It was over some dumb
Oh,
shit.
you got suspended.
Yeah, it was over some dumb shit. I think I called like a girl ugly or something in sixth grade.
Ooh. Yeah, yeah.
I forgot. She said something, and I said she looked like fucking Shrek. And
Make a bitch cry, man. Holy shit.
yeah, one thing led to another, and got it like a 3 day suspension or some shit. I don't know. I can't remember. It's fucking sixth grade. But I don't know. I guess you could say at the same time I think of it as like a society thing because the way society looks at anime, it's like if you watch it or if you read manga, you're automatically a nerd and you're awkward as fuck. So at the same time, I kind of blame society for it.
Yeah, society in general. Like, I feel like a lot of people, like, if there wasn't like a social norm for like what's acceptable and like what's not, and like what you are and aren't supposed to do, then people who are shy wouldn't feel like self-conscious. So, like, yeah, it honestly is society. Like, society is the reason people are shy. People wouldn't be shy without society, man.
Pretty much. I mean, even now, I think in terms of anime, it's being a little more accepted. But I think it's still like if I feel as though if you're still associated with anime, if you still watch or read manga, people will still look at you as nerds or you're just like awkward as fuck. Because I mean, I've told people I've watched anime, and some people have looked at me weird, some people just don't give a shit. But it's like, it's whatever to be honest.
Mm.
But you can tell like they're just like I went to YumaCon twice. I went last year and the year before, and I could tell like off the bat there were like some cosplayers that were just like really socially awkward.
Like they wouldn't talk to anyone. Like, what do you mean? Like, how can you
Like
tell socially awkward?
just the way of like I want to say like their body language, but at the same time like they were secluded, like they were by themselves. Like at YumaCon, we have it's in Detroit, Michigan. For the people who don't know, there's
Mm.
a huge ass cafeteria, and you gotta imagine like it's real packed with tables and shit. And I'm basically sitting at a table with my dude, the Elite Ace. If you don't know what he is, he does Bleach reviews. Look him up, whatever.
Yeah.
And my dude Irvin, aka Game on Cloud 9. He's another YouTuber. You can look him up if you want to, people. And I turned to my right, and there's just this dude. He's a fat kid with like glasses and shit, and he's just sitting by himself eating a bowl of soup. And I'm just looking like, Why are you by yourself? Why are you by yourself? You gotta have some people with you. Like, you cannot be there by yourself. And we're just like sitting there like an hour in. I turn around, he's still sitting at the same place, just sitting on his phone. I'm just like, why are you sitting on your phone? Like, no, like, you shouldn't have come. If that's the case. But I don't know. I think society really has a lot to do with it. Because honestly, if anime were more accepting, I'm pretty sure a lot more people would open up about it. But that's just me. Yeah, I would go with that. I'd probably go with that.
Yeah, here's the thing, like, actually, earlier I said I don't know, I think it's 50-50. I've changed my mind. Now I thought about it a bit. I think it's more people are naturally awkward and then they watch anime. Because if you think about it, like if you're like already like if you're not awkward to begin with and then anime makes you awkward, like just imagine that. Like how can anime possibly like how can watching it make you different?
Right, like my dude.
Like how can it make you awkward?
Yeah, like I've got a coworker. My coworker, Austin. He watches anime. He likes like Data Live and shit like that. And he tried introducing it to his girlfriend, and his girlfriend's like, "No, this is for little kids." So I was like, I mean, not really. I mean, I could show you Berserk, and that really negates that comment that you made, but nah, I won't. But she basically said it was for little kids, and well, my coworker Austin's really he can socialize. I'll put it to you like that. He's got a lot of friends and everything like that, so he wasn't really socially awkward. But I just wanted to point out that she just thought it was for little kids, and I guess like I said, it's
You thought
you
that
could
Berserk was for little kids?
no, she thinks anime's for little kids in general,
Oh.
but I'm just like I can show you Berserk, and that automatically negates that. If you want to see Griffith rape Casca, I can show you that too, but that's
Uh,
the demon rape, but
demon in that booty.
pretty much booty rape. But that pretty much negates her comment. But it goes back to what I said about like people thinking, well, it's just society thinking anime is just weird in general, or it's just for little kids. And I don't want to compare it. I do, but I don't want to compare it to like to being like gay or lesbian because that's really going deep. But
Yeah,
if
anime
you
has
look at
nothing to do with gay and lesbian.
it has nothing to do with it, but in a type of way, if you think about it, the way society is right now, it's a lot more accepting. But even like a few years back, people thought like, oh, if you're gay or if you're lesbian, that's weird, that's disgusting.
Oh
The
yeah.
same way, the same way, pretty much people looked at anime fans, except it was a lot worse for like gays and lesbians. But I don't know. I tried making a connection with that. I guess you could say like the common thing with that is pretty much the awkwardness and the disgust that people had for both. But again, like I said, it's worse. Way worse for gay people. I don't want people to get that mixed up.
Anime's worse for gay people.
No. The way society,
No.
the way society looks at, the way society looks at gay people. They're a lot more accepting of it, but they thought like a few years back, like it was way worse than like anime. Like if
Oh
you were to
yeah.
compare the two, like the two issues, society looked at being gay like is worse. Which I never understood the reason for that because I'm not gonna lie, I do have gay friends. I do have gay friends. It's a good thing because gay people. This is one thing I learned in college.
It's not like they try to like pick you up every second that you talk to them. Like
No, it had
you
no,
can
no.
coexist with gay people without them trying to fuck you. Like
Pretty
yeah.
much. Like this is something I learned in college too, because that's when I really started. Like I made like I think it was like two gay friends. Now let me put it out there. I'm straight. I'm straight. I'm just saying that
Yeah.
because I know a lot of people. A lot of people probably want to think, man, oh, but you're gay. No, but gay people, like being friends with gay people has its advantages. I know I'm going to be a little off topic here, but I'm just saying, like, being friends with gay people has its advantages, bro. Like they can put you on some really nice girls, bro. Exactly, fucking exactly.
Like, because who do gay people hang around?
Bitches, pretty
Chicks.
much. Pretty fucking
That's
much.
their like 100% of their friend group is women, dude. Yeah.
Pretty much. Putting a good word for you, put you on. Like, dude.
Oh yeah.
It worked out for me, my sophomore year of college. So much. So much. But Yeah, I think it all has to do with like society, um, the environment you're raised in, pretty much. If
Mm.
you're raised in like an environment where there's really no one around, you can't really talk to anyone, then I guess you could say you are socially awkward since you really have no one to talk to, etc., etc. And so society. So what I say, society and pretty much you as a person. I mean, the environment I grew up in, I had a lot of people, and I grew up in. Well, you were born in like what, 94, 95,
96. I'm like
96?
I'll turn 19 in like 2 weeks.
Shit. Oh shit. You're the same age as my brother. What the No,
Fuck
you're
yeah.
you're 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 older than my brother. Just turned 18 yesterday.
Ooh,
But
congrats.
pretty much. But I mean, you'll probably relate. Like during the early 90s, at least for me, like it was during a time for me where which anime was popular, but the way I grew up in a time where in which I got kicked out of my house and you had to go outside and play. Like you had to play in the neighborhood. Like there was no texting, there was no Facebook. There probably wasn't MySpace back then. MySpace was probably around, but there was no Facebook, there was no Twitter, there was no Instagram.
Man, dude.
So
Sounds like a
I
cold,
pretty
dark
much
place that
yeah
I would not want to live in.
right. It was pretty much like I had no choice but to make friends. I had no choice but to socialize with people, and that's pretty much
Mm.
that's one of the points of going to school, like to socialize, to make friends. So I don't know. I was more social. Yeah, I would say I was like more of a social person. I was shy, but like I was more of a social person than a class clown, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd say the same about me. Like, I'd say when I was like really younger, like when I was probably elementary school, I was really shy. But then like middle school and high school, I was like, in middle school, I was like a little bit in between. Then high school, I was just completely like social. Like I wasn't even shy at all when I was in high school.
yeah, and like the
Especially not when I'm in like now when I'm in college, I just don't even give a fuck, dude. Like I don't
oh.
even experience anxiety anymore,
I don't
dude.
give a shit when it comes to college, bro. I'm the type of dude who walks in a lecture hall in his pajamas and just says fuck it. Like
Mm-hmm. YOLO.
like pretty much. I don't like college. You can do whatever the fuck you want, pretty much.
You literally can. I mean, you're living on your own. Like you're over the age of 18, so you're an adult. Like, I mean, the only thing you maybe can't do is go and buy your own booze. But I'm sure you already know like 10 people who can pick up for you.
Right.
Like,
I already
you're
got people who
basically
can do that for me.
yeah.
That's all there is to it. But the most interesting thing was, at least growing up as a kid, was that people did like anime. They just didn't know what it was. Like I
Mm.
had tons of friends who liked Dragon Ball Z, who liked Pokemon, who liked Digimon. Like I used to be the hugest Pokemon fanatic. Like I had Pokemon Blanket, Pokemon Gold and Silver video games. Um, I was like the hugest Pokemon fanatic. And I remember like playing Dragon Ball Z with friends and shit at school. So I don't know. I mean, I guess you could say like as you grow up, there were some people who just grew out of anime pretty much, and then you
Oh
still had
yeah.
those people who liked it, but they were just like in the awkward group, I'd call it, because I don't know if you had it in high school, but we had like cool groups. You had the awkward groups. You had the
Yeah.
jocks and shit.
For sure. Yeah. We didn't have cliques, but we had groups in our high
Yeah,
school.
pretty much. So like if you liked anime or something like that, you were known as awkward. I don't know.
Basically in my high school, like the all the people who like openly express watching anime, all of the emos, all of the goths, and all of like some of like just like the straight up like considered nerdy kids like all sat at the same lunch table basically. And that's what I would say like that's like the group at my high school.
Yeah, like the awkward group. We had the preppy kids. Um, we had the quote unquote cool kids. We had jocks. I mean, it was all. It was. I was. I wouldn't. I don't want to say I was hopping back and forth, but it was like I was more so part of the jocks because I did a lot of sports during high school. I played basketball. I did basketball and track. And I did swimming my freshman year, but I just said fuck that. Like,
Fuck swimming.
fuck swimming.
That's so much fucking work, dude.
Yeah, it's like what they say.
I wrestled in high school, but swimming, like, that's just straight up like
Yeah,
sprints. Like,
swimming is the hugest sport where you have to use all your muscles pretty much.
oh yeah.
Like the workout, it paid off and shit. It was enjoyable. But after freshman year, I was like, nah, I'm fine. I'll stick with basketball. I'll stick with basketball and track. Oh, I did lacrosse sophomore and junior year too. Forgot about that. That was pretty fun too. But I don't know. I mean, if we look at it today, I guess you could say anime is a lot more accepting, especially with like the animes like Sword Art Online, like Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan was really, really
Oh, Attack on
huge.
Titan was huge, man.
Like when I see friends that are coming out with like Attack on Titan shirts and like talking about Attack on Titan, I'm like, yo, I didn't know you liked the anime. What the fuck? Like my cousin's girlfriend was talking about how she watches like Naruto and Attack on Titan. I was like, bitch, you like anime? When was this? Should have told me this a while ago. Since when did you like anime? So I don't know. I would, like I said, it all depends on like where you grew up and pretty much the society itself, the way
Oh
society
yeah.
looks at things. I don't know. I think today a lot more people are accepting of things. Like the things that people would consider awkward are things like people are accepting now.
Dude, people are definitely a lot more accepting of things now. Just look at gay marriage. Gay marriage just got federally
Yeah,
legalized. Like,
that got legalized.
there you go, right there.
Right.
That's something that like 20 years ago people would have said never would have happened, dude.
Right. And it's ironic because the people that find it awkward the most are like the old ass people from like the 1960s, 1970s.
Oh yeah,
I mean, like I said, I don't mind it. I don't mind it whatsoever. It's got nothing to do with me, but I feel like everyone deserves their rights.
everyone does. Yeah.
Just like how I think marijuana should be legalized. Weed should be legalized.
Oh, of course. Honestly, this is gonna sound kind of cold-hearted to say, but like the more and more old people that die, and the more and more like people that are born, that's when more and more things in this country will get legalized. Because it's all of the old fuckers that are the ones that like are resistant to change, and they're the ones that are like, no, when I was a kid, marijuana was like meth. I don't want that to be legal. And it's the old people that are voting no for the most part. And as soon as like and just look at like public education, like people in public schools, like they basically like by the time they graduate, like they've been like you get so exposed to marijuana, like you do not view marijuana as a bad thing by the time you're done with high school,
Right.
unless maybe you went to a private school. But if you go to a public school, which like the majority of people do, like you're gonna have more than likely than not, you're gonna have a positive view on marijuana.
Exactly. I mean, alcohol's is worse, and that shit's legalized.
Oh yeah, like literally, like this is the way I look at it: is like when marijuana, like all of the negative marijuana propaganda, they show like some like really rundown hippies smoking a joint, and sure, that's like the most commonly way used to consume marijuana. But what they don't show is the wealthy businessman who's eating an edible, like a brownie. Like, if
Right.
you think about it, if you're eating an edible, like, how is that different than consuming by drinking alcohol? Like, it's literally two different substances. One is better for you, but the one that's better is illegal.
Pretty much.
Like, I don't get that shit. Like, either marijuana should be legal or alcohol should be illegal. You can't, like, just have one. You can't have the worst one be legal, but the one that's not as bad illegal. That doesn't logically make, like, it just
Right.
makes sense.
And marijuana cures diseases pretty much.
Oh, it does. Like, it fucking, it stagnates the progression of cancer. Like, it doesn't kill cancer, but it, like, stops it. Like, it, like, makes it grow slower, if you
Slower,
know.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much giving you a lot more time to live.
Like it's a medicinal herb, dude. Like alcohol and tobacco are not medicinal. Like mushrooms and marijuana are medicinal, but
Medicinal,
like
pretty much.
the non-medicinal ones are it doesn't fucking I fucking hate this country, dude.
Same.
It's all I blame the DEA, honestly. If the DEA was gone, then everything would be fixed.
Exactly, dude. They just need to legalize it. But I don't know. People just want like it's old ass people too. Like I said, it's like old ass people want things to stay the same, and it's like no, it's 2015. Things are gonna have to change. Like that's just the way it
Oh yeah,
is.
shit has to change. Like I don't want to live like the rest of my life where nothing changes. That's just not fucking fun, dude. Like change is like life. You're supposed to like see new shit. Like change is an inevitable part of life.
Right. Change needs to
It
happen.
changes.
Change needs to happen pretty much. So I
It's
don't
gonna
know.
happen sooner or later. Why not just happen sooner so you see more shit?
Right.
That's the way I see it.
Yep. Shit. I know we're off topic, but it still revolves around the topic. Fuck it.
Oh man,
it still
that's how you
revolves
make
around the
these fucking
topic.
podcasts nice and juicy for the subs, man. You got to go off topic.
Right. They'll enjoy it. They'll enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoy it. Shit. Uh.
I don't even know what we're gonna call this podcast though, because we talked about like 10 completely different things in this podcast.
I don't know. I'll think of a title for it. I'll think of a title for it.
We'll just call it podcast number 2.
I don't know.
Something
Shit.
like
I
that.
can't think. Is there anything else you wanted to add to it?
No, I think I'm Gucci.
I hope this is long enough. I really.
Oh, I'm sure it's
I'm
at least 10 minutes. It's probably 20
20
minutes.
minutes at best. So I think we gave them what they wanted.
Oh yeah.
They can. This could be like an episode, pretty much. See, this is like an episode of an anime, pretty much. You guys could kill.
This is something you can just plug into your phone and listen to when you're taking a jog or some shit.
Or on a road
Listen to
trip.
Anime Guru TV and Sleepy the Super Saiyan and talk about anime and some random shit.
Pretty much. Pretty much. All right. I think I've said my piece on it. You got anything?
Oh
to
yeah.
add? Nothing else.
No, I'm good. I've said my piece too.
All right. Well, I guess it's just time to wrap it up. So,
All right, guys. Do you want? Should I wrap it up?
yeah, you can wrap it up. Go for it.
All right. So that about wraps it up, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below like what you guys think about our shit. If you think that we're complete trash, then be sure to give us a thumbs down. But if you think that like this is some dope ass shit, then be sure to give us a thumbs up and then comment. Anime Guru TV is fucking awesome. And obey anime is. No, I'm just. I'm just fucking-
if you think we're
Yeah.
complete trash, give us a thumbs up. If you don't think we're complete trash, still give us a thumbs up.
Give us a thumbs up even if you think we're trash. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Well, that's what wraps it up pretty much. Peace.
Peace.